This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Bail extended for trio in Manchester businesswoman's murder. The three people who were charged with murder in relation to the November 26, 2020 stabbing death of 63-year-old businesswoman Marcia Chinyu had their bail further extended when they appeared in the Manchester Parish Court yesterday. Shaquille Perkins, 24, a carpenter of Woodlawn Crescent, Dwayne Brown, 36, a security firm manager, and his 34-year-old girlfriend Zoe Forrester, businesswoman, both of Oakland Drive, are set to appear before acting senior judge John Time on September 8. In court yesterday, it was disclosed that the case file was incomplete as the prosecution was awaiting a DNA result and evidence from the Constabulary's Communication, Forensics and Cybercrime Division. Perkins is being represented by attorney-at-law Marcus Greenwood, while Brown and Forrester are being represented by Queen's Counsel Peter Champagny. On December 8, the two men, Perkins and Brown, were offered bail in the sum of $800,000 each, while Forrester's bond was $500,000. Chinyu's body was found by neighbors with stab wounds on the night of November 26 in her motor car. The car was parked in the driveway of her home in the upscale Ingleside community in Mandeville. 15-year-old flees as gunmen kill mother in Westmoreland. Stacy-Ann Clark, a resident of Linda's Hill in Westmoreland, was shot dead by unknown assailants in her community early Wednesday morning. The Westmoreland police are reporting that Clark heard sounds outside her house minutes after midnight and went to investigate when she observed that two men were in the yard. She rushed back inside her house and started shouting for murder. Her 15-year-old son, who lives with her, ran and she was later shot dead inside the house. Superintendent Robert Gordon, commander of the Westmoreland Police, said there are no leads currently, but the police are pursuing a few theories. According to data from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, up to May 19 this year, the parish recorded 33 murders, 5 more than the corresponding period last year. While there is roughly 18% increase in murders, shooting rose by 57% during the period, moving from 30 as at May 19, 2020 to 47 over the corresponding period this year. Last month, the parish was rocked by an increase in gun attacks, which left at least 6 people dead over a 3-day span. Man wanted in connection with shooting of baby girl. The police have listed a man as wanted in connection with last night's shooting of a 1-year-old girl in a section of Denham Town, Kingston called Bread Lane. Superintendent of Police Michael Phipps, commanding officer of Kingston Western, has described the incident as wild. We want a man in Malcolm, otherwise called a Blink Dog, by 6 p.m. today. We are in the process of putting him out. He is wanted, so he should turn himself in. He is wanted before the day is out, Phipps told the news. Phipps said the infant was admitted to hospital and is currently being treated. Man on the run after reportedly setting girlfriend and her business ablaze. A woman is currently in hospital suffering from burn wounds after the man said to be her boyfriend allegedly doused her with a flammable substance, then set her ablaze yesterday on the St. James side of the Hanover-St. James Great River Parish border. A bar and car wash reportedly operated by the woman was also set on fire. Reports are that around 5 p.m., the couple had an altercation at the business establishment when the man, in a rage, reportedly left and returned with a flammable substance, which he allegedly used to commit the grievous assault on the woman. It is further reported that the man took the time to set the business establishment ablaze before leaving the scene. The woman, who was engulfed by flames, managed to escape from the burning building with the assistance of residents who took her to the hospital where she underwent treatment. The incident follows a series of domestic violence disputes in western Jamaica in recent times. A little over a week ago, a 62-year-old man was charged with murder after he reportedly chopped to death his 29-year-old common-law wife following an altercation at their home in Trelawney. That attack follows an April 6 incident in which a man was seen on video physically assaulting a woman who is said to be his partner in Chester Castle, Hanover. While neither the man nor the woman have admitted or denied that they are the individuals on video, it is widely believed that the man is Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central, who had turned himself into the police for questioning. However, on April 16, the police ended its investigation into the alleged incident as a result of the unwillingness of the parties involved and potential witnesses to participate in the investigation, as well as the poor quality of the video recording. Police seized ganja valued at $8 million in Portland. Approximately 3,000 pounds of ganja with an estimated street value of $8 million were seized by police during an operation at Sunshine Fishing Beach in Bryans Bay, Portland yesterday. According to the police, between the hours of 8:05 p.m. and 11:45 p.m., lawmen searched an abandoned boat. The police said 67 knitted bags and 2 parcels containing compressed ganja were found. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure, but investigations continue, the police said. 3 held with gun and ammunition during traffic stop. The Trelawney police have arrested 3 men of St. Ann addresses in connection with last night's seizure of a submachine gun and a quantity of ammunition. Reports are that about 8 p.m., a team from the Highway Patrol Division was on patrol along the Salt Marsh Main Road in Trelawney when a motorcar was signaled to stop. During a search of the vehicle, 1 Uzi submachine gun with 14 9mm live rounds and 1 magazine were seized. The driver and the 2 occupants of the vehicle were taken into custody. Romario Grant wanted by police. The St. Andrew South Police have listed 26-year-old Romario Grant, otherwise called Cocker and Irons, as wanted in connection with a murder in the parish on Tuesday, May 18. He is asked to turn himself into the police immediately. Grant has been implicated in the murder of 38-year-old Delando Messam, otherwise called the Bummer and Boy, who was shot dead on Nelson Road, Kingston 13. The deceased was reportedly standing on the roadway talking with his mother when Grant allegedly walked up to him and shot him several times. Anyone with information relating to the whereabouts of Romario Grant is asked to contact the St. Andrew South Police at 876-923-7111, Crime Stop at 311, or the nearest police station. 2 men killed in separate shootouts with police. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom says it's investigating 2 separate fatal shooting incidents involving the police on Monday in the corporate area. In the first incident, 2 police officers responded to a burglary report at the Johnson's gas station at Red Hill Square in St. Andrew about 3 a.m. On arrival of the police, 2 men reportedly ran from the building and exchanged gunfire with the police officers. The men ran across the road and jumped over a nearby perimeter wall. One of the men was suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead, Indicom said in a statement. The deceased was identified as 23-year-old Shaquille Simpson. No firearm was reported as retrieved at the incident scene. The second shooting took place about 6 a.m. in Bell Rock, Kingston 11. The police reported that a team of officers was on patrol in the community when they observed 2 men, one of whom had a firearm. The men ran in an attempt to elude the police. During the chase of the men, 1 man was confronted and fired at the police. The officers discharged their weapons and the man was shot, said Indicom. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. The deceased was identified as 38-year-old Ryan Nicholson. It is further reported that a Silver Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol was recovered from the scene. Indicom said its forensic team alongside officers from the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Scenes of the Crime Unit processed the 2 incident scenes. The weapons of the concerned officers as well as the recovered firearm were seized, photographed, boxed and sealed for testing at the Government Forensic Laboratory. All concerned officers were served Section 21 notices to furnish statements and attend the offices of Indicom to be interviewed this week. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.